The episode begins with Mordecai and Rigby noticing a sudden influx of technology at the park, whether in the form of new equipment, a computer system for tasks, or high-tech machinery introduced by Benson. The opening scenes establish their usual mix of curiosity and laziness. Mordecai is cautiously intrigued, while Rigby is immediately excited to misuse or play with the technology. The park staff attempts to integrate the machines to streamline work, but the introduction of these devices disrupts the established dynamic and sets the stage for inevitable conflict. Skips, who embodies experience, patience, and mastery over both mundane and supernatural problems, immediately senses that the technology will cause trouble if handled carelessly, foreshadowing the central challenge of the episode. The inciting incident occurs when Mordecai and Rigby, ignoring warnings, interact with the technology in ways that are reckless, impulsive, or humorous. Their curiosity quickly escalates into misuse. Rigby presses buttons randomly, experiments with settings, or overclocks systems without understanding the consequences, while Mordecai attempts to maintain some level of control, but is drawn into Rigby's chaotic experimentation. This behavior triggers a cascade of problems. Machines malfunction, alarms sound, screens flash with incomprehensible messages, and minor glitches escalate into absurd, surreal events. The episode establishes a clear comedic contrast. Mordecai's caution versus Rigby's impulsive experimentation, both challenged by the unstoppable consequences of advanced technology. As the story progresses, the severity of the technological problems escalates. Machines may begin to act autonomously, obeying no logical rules and interacting with the environment in exaggerated ways. Surveillance cameras may begin tracking the duo obsessively, automated systems may chase them through the park, or devices may combine in improbable ways, creating surreal hazards that mirror the chaos regular show is known for. Secondary characters including Benson, Pops, Muscle Man, and High Five Ghost respond in their usual comedic styles. Benson scolds, Pops is bemused, and Muscle Man and High Five Ghost add mockery or chaotic interference, further complicating the situation. The thematic tension focuses on the contrast between human intuition and over-reliance on technology. Mordecai and Rigby represent inexperience and impulsiveness, often treating machines as toys rather than tools, while Skips embodies skill, wisdom, and the ability to anticipate consequences. The episode illustrates the dangers of neglecting oversight, underestimating complexity, and overestimating one's abilities. Surreal exaggeration is used to transform mundane technological malfunctions into high-stakes, visually dramatic scenarios. Printers erupting like geysers, computers generating impossible graphics, or robotic systems chasing the duo through impossible landscapes. The turning point occurs when the technology reaches a critical level of autonomy or aggression, creating an urgent threat to the park. Perhaps an AI system decides to enforce its own logic, robots begin patrolling and capturing objects, or a combination of glitches threatens structural collapse. Mordecai and Rigby realize that they have escalated a minor problem into a potentially catastrophic scenario. They are forced to retreat and seek guidance from Skips, who has been observing their antics and remaining calm amid the chaos. Skips explains the proper way to handle the situation, emphasizing a combination of skill, patience, and understanding rather than relying on impulsive actions. The climax unfolds as Skips leads Mordecai and Rigby in resolving the technological disaster. The sequence combines high-energy surreal visuals, improbable physics, and slapstick timing. Malfunctioning machinery reacts unpredictably, obstacles shift dynamically, and the trio must coordinate flawlessly to restore order. Mordecai provides rational adjustments, Rigby contributes unpredictable but occasionally effective improvisation, and Skips guides their efforts with mastery. Together, they deactivate rogue systems, repair malfunctioning devices, and restore balance to the park. The surreal escalation highlights the duo's growth as they begin to respect limits and understand consequences, though Rigby's impulsiveness remains a source of comic tension. In the resolution, normalcy returns to the park. Machines function as intended, the park is safe, and the chaos is resolved, though small humorous remnants remain. Flickering lights, minor glitches, or malfunctioning parts provide a final comedic beat. Benson scolds Mordecai and Rigby for mishandling the technology, but the tone is light-hearted, emphasizing their misadventures rather than severe punishment. Skips, as always, demonstrates calm authority and imparts a subtle lesson about the proper balance between human skill and technological reliance. Mordecai and Rigby reflect briefly on the events, internalizing a small degree of responsibility while retaining their essential personalities. A final comedic moment often underlines Rigby's enduring impulsiveness. He may accidentally trigger a harmless but visually exaggerated glitch, leaving Mordecai exasperated and reinforcing the duo's ongoing dynamic. This closing beat ties the episode into the season's overarching pattern. Mundane challenges escalated into surreal, high-energy chaos resolved through teamwork, contrasting approaches, and the unique regular show blend of comedy, exaggeration, and character-driven storytelling. Skips vs. Technology exemplifies the series' exploration of human error, responsibility, and teamwork in the face of exaggerated, surreal circumstances. By blending relatable technological mishaps with supernatural escalation, the episode emphasizes the importance of skill, patience, and guidance while delivering visual spectacle, absurd humor, and character growth consistent with regular show's distinctive style.